Hello Pokemon trainers, this is GatorEX and welcome to Spooktober, the annual event where for the entire month of October, I make Halloween themed videos. If you'd like to stay up to date with them, make sure you subscribe and hit that notifications button. You'll be notified every time I put out a new video. If you would like to keep up with all the spooky videos, it's something great you can do. I've done it myself for a few YouTube channels that I really want to see their videos. But anyway, today, the topic we'll be talking about today is things in Pokemon that used to freak me out as a kid. And they kind of do to a degree now that I'm an adult, but don't tell anyone. So let me know what you think of it down in the comments below as I go, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The first thing that used to freak me out may seem a little like an obvious one: Lavender Town. Now, I was about 5 when I first played Pokemon, and I didn't really get the whole scary cemetery, the implications of death, or the whole possessed trainers thing about it. The Lavender Town myths and creepypastas didn't even exist at the time. But I was still deathly afraid of the music. Again, the Lavender Town Syndrome myth wasn't even around during my playthrough, but I still turned the volume down completely because it scared the shit out of me. Similarly, I had the same feelings toward the Lily Cove City music, and I was like 8 when I played Ruby version. Lavender Town is understandable because it's meant to be creepy, but I have no idea why the original Lily Cove City theme made me so uneasy. Also, listening to the radio in the Ruins of Alph made my spine crawl, and that happened in Heart Gold when I was like 15. Seriously, Pokemon needs to cool it with their music. You know what? Maybe after all this time, I can finally face my childhood fears. Nope! Let's jump to the anime for a bit. The Ancient Puzzle of Pokeopolis. Does anyone remember this episode? It definitely freaked me out as a kid. It featured archaeologists stumbling upon ancient artifacts that manifested a dark spell, resulting in a giant Gengar and Alakazam fighting. Interestingly enough, I don't see people talking about this episode, and I have no idea why. It sounds like something straight out of Temple of Doom. What scared me most was probably that it was my first introduction to the story concept of dark magic and ancient curses. For some reason, the markings on the Pokemon also scared me as well. I guess I just knew that something wasn't right about them. This episode legitimately made me afraid of visiting the museum for years. Now, the last thing that freaked me out was surfing. You heard me right, surfing. But not just surfing from one side of the river to the other, surfing across an entire ocean. As a kid, I always thought that if I surfed out beyond visible land, I was almost guaranteed to get lost. This one at least is connected to an actual real-life fear of deep water. Again, I was like 5 when I played Blue version, but the journey that truly tested my sea legs was the Silver version surf to Cianwood City. Tongue twister, right? Back then, I didn't know that it was basically a straightforward path, so I spent a good day mentally preparing myself and leveling up my Pokemon. Hey, don't laugh. Imagine if you had to surf unknown waters on the back of a Lapras with the possibility of Tentacruel and other terrifying monsters attacking you. Anyway, I guess that's all for things that freaked me out as a kid in Pokemon. It's kind of interesting looking back on this, you know. Some people might have been freaked out by other things. I know some people have mentioned the Sabrina episode of the anime, but for some reason that never got to me. It was the Pokeopolis episode that got me. Let me know if you guys shared any similar fears, if the Lavender Town music creeped you out, even if you had no idea what an internet was, especially the Pokeopolis episode. It's so scary. I don't even want to watch it now. But anyway, let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, guys. Let me know if you have any ideas for future Spooktober videos for the rest of the month. Definitely stick around for them because they're getting fun. I'm having some fun making them, scripting them, putting them together, and having creepy music in them. And for the record, I am totally over the Lavender Town theme. Well, okay, maybe not the original one. I like the Fire Red version. I'm using it probably right now in this video. Anyway, if you enjoyed the content, remember to subscribe and drop a like, guys. This has been GatorEX. Have a nice day.